Hello, Loon friends! Over the last couple weeks, I've been doing my research on the history of the Alaska Loon Cam. Looking at articles, news stories, and social media posts, I stumbled on a documentary made by our crew here at Alaska Teen Media Institute back in 2021. It serves as a fitting time capsule, paying tribute to Gene Tam and Scott Christie, providing a timeline of events with the Loon Cam, and leaving off where things were at the time of filming. We think it's an important documentary to associate with the channel, and on a personal note, I felt very touched by it. Because of this, we've decided to share it with you all on the Alaska Loon Cam YouTube channel. An updated version, narrated by myself, will be coming soon, but until then, please enjoy The Loons of Connors Lake, produced by Alaska Teen Media Institute.
Gene Tam and Scott Christie recorded this VHS tape in 2003. The two Anchorage residents fell in love with the loon pair nesting near their house on Connors Lake. A team of reporters from the Alaska Teen Media Institute sought to figure out the full story behind this nest and the ambiguous future of the project.
Well, maybe you could start by just introducing yourself with your name and any other information that you'd like to share.
I'm Jeff Fair. I have worked with loons for 43 years now.
I'm Tamara Zeller. I work for the Fish and Wildlife Service. Been working with or studying loons for, ever since I started, so about 20 years, on and off, different various projects.
Okay, let me take this off. Hi, my name is John McCormick.
So first things first, why loons?
One of the things that's very important about Anchorage is that it's the last city in North America in which loons still nest and produce offspring.
The general public loves them. They're very glamorous and very, they're known as like the voice of the North.
So not only do they have the mystique that loons have, but the Pacific loons are a little bit different, and they're just very beautiful. Enigmatic birds. Beautiful to watch.
Jean was inclined by her naturalist spirit to protect the loons from human disturbance.
A dog park was opened up on the other side of the lake from them, and the way to keep dogs and everything else off of the loon nests was to have a raft in somewhere out in Connors Bog.
There wasn't a lot of good nesting habitat, so they built an artificial nesting raft.
The island was made of cedar logs. It's extremely heavy. It's extremely heavy when it's dry, but when it's wet, it's even worse.
And then I put screw in the hole.
Putting the canopy on the raft for the loons. Going to get a screw of some kind.
Gene and Scott recognized that I had been working with these artificial nesting islands for loons, and just, we just associated that way. It was just, how do you people find each other? Well, that's how. And we became friends.
We'd spend the whole day, putting the island out there.
Scott is still
And then we'd go back,
down
and Gene would have a
canopy.
spread of snacks out, and we'd have talk. And a lot of the folks who got together, we only saw each other at these events, so we'd catch up.
So they would launch this raft, and then they got funds to put a camera at the nest.
Could you describe a little bit about what she was doing there with the cameras?
It was very interesting. She had two cameras at the height of all this.
And she would record video from both sources.
Her videos are worth a master's degree to go through them and pick out all these things. Just huge amounts of footage, the mating,
the brooding and the hatching of the loons.
In the summer of 2019, Scott and Jean died together in a plane crash on the Kenai Peninsula. With their passing and the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, the artificial nest was not launched in 2020.
And I hope that we'll get some very smart and energetic people, younger people, to maybe take the project up.
Jean and Scott were not only great conservationists, but they were dear friends. They were simple people. They were just Anchorage residents who had an interest in birds. This is where a lot of the best conservation in the US and of course Alaska and this world comes from. It's from people who care, and they cared.